Some Democrats are calling for a new investigation into Donald Trump. Now, this is clearly a good thing because, for example, he signed an executive order that basically announced we're back to torturing. So to do an investigation into his pro-torture executive order, that seems pretty important to me, and that seems like something that should be investigated and we should take seriously. Or his illegal bombing of the Syrian government, where they just, added on to the old authorization for use of military force that was from Bush, and the idea was it was supposed to be against Al-Qaeda, but now we're using that same AUMF to bomb the Syrian government who are fighting Al-Qaeda. Huge scandal that should be investigated. That's totally unconstitutional. Both of those things are. The torture is unconstitutional. The bombing a country that didn't attack us without an approval from Congress is unconstitutional. All that. So it's great that we're investigating these really serious issues. Except here's the problem. That's not what the Democrats just decided to open an investigation over. This is what it is. Democrats demand investigation into Trump's premature jobs report tweet. I wish I was kidding, guys. Looking forward to seeing the employment numbers at 8:30 this morning. That's what Trump said. And that's the tweet that is leading them to call for an investigation. So it's Senator Elizabeth Warren. Now listen, I generally like her. I think she's by far and away the second best Democrat in the Senate. I don't know what the fuck she's doing here. And Elizabeth Warren has shown time and time again that personally, she actually has decent political instincts. But every time she listens to her advisors, they fuck her up. So, for example, when the big story broke about Donna Brazile exposing how the DNC rigged it against Bernie, Elizabeth Warren was asked on a show that she was doing, and she said, yeah, it was rigged. Well, then her advisors got to her, and the strategist, and then she came out the next time and was like, did I say rigged? That's maybe a strong word. I didn't really mean it, and the sun was in my eyes. Well, now she called for an investigation over a fucking tweet, a vague-ass tweet about a jobs report. And my guess is, and this maybe I'm being too kind to her here, but my guess is this is her strategists who are like, oh, we have a great issue for you to take political advantage of. And people, when you run in 2020, are going to want to make sure you are tough on Trump. So call for an investigation over his tweet. These guys have no idea what they're doing, man. It's honestly embarrassing. So Elizabeth Warren called for it. Ron Wyden, Michael Bennet. I think it was those three. And they sent letters to the chiefs of 3 federal agencies and the White House Council of Economic Advisors. And they asked the SEC for an investigation. Because, see, you're technically leaking classified information if you let people know the jobs report numbers before they officially come out. It's shit like this that when regular people who aren't political junkies, when they see it, they read this and their eyes roll in the back of their head. You know how this is going to be framed? It's going to be framed as Donald Trump's making America great again. The Democrats are getting in his way because they want an investigation when he's just talking about how many jobs we creating, man. That's how this is going to be spun. And to be fair, that's not a total misreading of the situation. I mean, he isn't making America great again. And I've documented why he's not doing that in 1,000 ways. But the idea that this is just pure partisan hackery and like they're trying to do like a gotcha, like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. We got you. It's just so stupid. So shame on you, Elizabeth Warren. I'm not against investigations into Donald Trump. Like I said, if you wanted to do it over his pro-torture executive order, if you wanted to do it over his illegal bombing of 8 different countries, I'm right there with you. Trump just tweeted the other day about another U.S. soldier who was killed in Somalia and others who were injured. Why aren't the Democrats responding with, we didn't approve you going to Somalia? Congress is supposed to vote on war. We're now in Somalia, and we didn't fucking vote on it, and our soldiers are dying. Why the fuck are they there? Why are they there? Open an investigation into that. But they don't. They don't care. They don't care. It's sheer partisan hackery in the dumbest ways imaginable. Shame on you, Elizabeth Warren. If you keep going down this path, you are going to ruin your chances in 2020, which is sad. It's beyond sad.